Say hello. Say hello, Noyzi. Oh, you're so cute. Times like these, I'm so happy I have dogs. Because they force me to get dressed and go out and get some exercise. Take my mind off of the absolute shit show that's going on right now. Right? I really don't know what I can say that hasn't already been said by people who say it better than I ever could. I just don't understand how everything you learned in 8th grade civics class suddenly just goes out the window because we have Donald Trump in charge and a bunch of coattail riders and sycophants who are obviously not very good students of history because they don't know what has happened to people like Trump in the past, nor have they apparently paid any attention to the people that worked with him during his first administration and what happened to those people. Quite a lot of them ended up worse off, wouldn't you say? I've said it a few times, and every time I say it, somebody tells me that I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. I really don't think that this was a legitimate election that we had. And I have a number of reasons for feeling that way. I know that when Biden won in 2020, everybody was going off about how the election was stolen, and Trump threw a fit, and he never stopped throwing a fit throughout the 4 years that he was out of the White House. But Biden and Trump are completely different people. Donald Trump has a long history of cheating. He cheated on all of his wives. He's cheated in his business. He's ripped off contractors. He literally hires people to fix things for him. And, now he's put Elon Musk in, and Elon Musk has a team of people who are crack hackers and the like. So I just don't see why, if Trump has a history of cheating and skirting the rules, why he wouldn't have done it in 2024. Because he had everything to lose if he lost the election. And I think that he's made some comments that are rather sketchy and indicate that they fixed some things. And I just don't think this was a real election. I, of course, am not privy to any proof. And anytime I mention this, I always get some brain-dead MAGA follower who challenges me to prove it, which is just stupid. First off, even if I could prove it, I wouldn't waste time with those fucking people because they are not thinkers, and it's quite obvious that they're not thinkers. If you were supporting Donald Trump in 2025, obviously somebody dropped you on your head a couple of times. Or something else happened to you. Maybe you contracted a disease that could have been prevented by vaccines and ended up with brain damage. That is a thing, by the way. You can end up with brain damage if you don't, if you catch a disease like, say, measles. It can cause encephalitis. One of the many things I learned when I was earning a master's degree in public health. See, I pay attention to that. I don't pay attention to people like Robert Kennedy Jr. or Dr. Oz. And I would certainly respect the World Health Organization and the CDC over any dipshit MAGA supporter, frankly. I'm sorry about the language, but, well, no, I'm not, actually. I'm really not. This is how I talk. But I know that it's offensive to people, and probably some people that might be watching this, maybe you all are MAGA followers who also claim to be Christians. which is rapidly becoming an oxymoron, isn't it? Emphasis on moron. I'm like just really fed up with these people. I'm fed up with, especially the men especially, because all they can do is say, there's a special kind of like dickheadedness about these men. They want to talk to you like you're just beneath them, even though I would never be beneath them in any capacity. And I'll let you use your imagination on that. But they talk to you like, they want to engage you. And they hang out in places where they really shouldn't be hanging out. Like, aren't you comfortable with your own kind? If you're a follower of Donald Trump, why are you hanging out on, like, Occupy Democrats? Or the other 98%? Or the beer party? Why are you hanging out on these places? I mean, you're just there to troll people or get confirmation of your biases or what? But invariably you see them and they leave their little snarky comments. And if you dare to say anything, then they want to like tag you and call you out and start arguments with you. Honestly, I would rather like have my vaginal hair frosted or I mean, I could think of so many things I'd rather be doing. I'd rather have a pap smear. And if you know me, you know that that's a big thing, because I do not like going to any doctor, especially gynecologists. But there's so many things I would rather be doing than have any kind of a discussion with a follower of Donald Trump. But yeah, this morning, somebody, actually a few people called me out. I read an article about Bishop Buddy, and I still maintain she's great. I think she's a great Christian. She's a fantastic role model. I like her very much. But God forbid you fucking say that on social media, because you're going to get a whole cadre of right-leaning, southern, white conservative men who claim to be Bible scholars, who want to tell you about how she's not Christian and how you must not have ever read the Bible. And I just want to tell these people to just fuck off. Seriously, I don't want to talk to you. I don't care what your opinion is of my opinion. It's my opinion, and I have a right to share it. Elon hasn't taken that right away yet. Maybe he has on his platform, but he hasn't everywhere. And I'm going to speak my mind. These people, I just block them, and then I trash talk them in my blog and on YouTube. But I mean, seriously, I've got nothing left for them. I don't live in the U.S. right now, but if I did, I'd do everything I could to avoid interacting with them, doing business with them. If I was a single person, not that any of them would want to have anything to do with me, but I would not be friends with them. I would not date them. They don't care, because according to them, I'm just like this old, fat, worthless person, as they claim that they're pro-life and they believe in the sanctity of life. Not long ago, I got into an online argument with somebody. It was over that whole Donald Trump assassination thing. And my comment was, I did not think that the man that died at that unfortunate event was a hero. I didn't think he was a hero because, they talked about what a great father he was and everything, and I'm sure he was. And I'm sorry he died, genuinely. But I don't see him as a hero. If he'd have been a hero, he would have thrown his body over a Biden supporter. Not his own family, not people that are near and dear to him. And he wouldn't have been at a Trump support. He wouldn't be there stumping for Trump. He would have been somewhere with his daughters, enjoying their company. Not rallying for an insurrectionist and a felon. Okay. Well, I dared to say this, and it was in a liberal-leaning group. And some dumbass woman decided to get into it with me. And she, said I was using dehumanizing language and rejoicing in death. I certainly was not. I did not find that to be something to be rejoicing. I don't think it's a great thing to die for Donald Trump. Seriously, I don't. In fact, I was quite angry about it. But she kept accusing me of rejoicing in death, and she kept saying that I was dehumanizing, and then she called me vile. I'm like, okay, so you just accused me of dehumanizing people when I said I don't consider this man a hero. But then you called me vile. They don't see how they contradict themselves, do they? Oh, well, anyway, I don't think anyone's still watching at this point, so I'm going to stop talking, but I just felt like I would get that out. My husband's away again this week, so there'll probably be more videos than usual. We'll see. Anyway, have a good day. Try not to fret too much.